excited to make this. I've already started stuffing my base. I'm going around the outer ring first, and then I'll go around the center ring. So I'm already started doing that. And we're just gonna go around the outside filling this out. And then we have lots of fun cutie picks. Y'all, we're gonna be using some goodies that could be very transitional, because some of them you might have sitting around that would be great for Christmas, 4th of July, Valentine's, all the things. So we're going to use some of that in here so y'all can see how they can be used for different seasons. Cutting these about 22 to 24. We're using the red on red mesh from the supply box. The sign, the Be Mine sign, is so far from the supply box. And I'll tell y'all as we go along what else is from the supply box, you know? Like, I get the deluxe supply box and I love all the extras. So this is what we have. Nice and big, nice and fluffy. Love, love, love that. I'm going to go ahead and oval it out. So all I'm doing is pushing it down. I usually do it up against the floor, but I'll do it up here for y'all so you can see. I'm always scared that my table is going to give out. Not as much the wreath frame or nothing like that. I'm getting some zip ties. The deluxe box is amazing. I'm really excited, y'all. So, not every coach yet, but I think like pretty much everybody is going to have a opportunity to be able to go and pick out the deluxe boxes. So not the deluxe boxes, rewind, that have a hand in what goes in the boxes, which I think is so awesome, because every coach likes a little bit different, you know, so they're going to be different every time. All right, we went ahead and put our little zip tie to help keep that oval shape. So here's our oval wreath. Very fluffy. I love a little oval shape to it, y'all. 99% of the time, I'm going to oval it out. I just like that shape that it gives it. Yeah, I'm excited. So I just go ahead and remove this. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I just like to hold it up and measure it out to see how tall I want this. I do like to put my signs a little bit higher, because when you put a big old juicy bow at the bottom of it, it will drape a little bit. So I do like to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and also, because those staples might not be enough, I'm going to go ahead and cover it with some glue. I just take glue out of my Sure Bonder glue pot and just glob it on with a glue stick. And then I just drop that glue stick right into the glue pot, so I don't have to worry about that. And I just twist it on top just out of habit. But I do like to take some globs of glue and glob it on the back just like this, because sometimes I always had an issue attaching my sign. It would slide up and down the mesh, you know, so I just take some glue and just glob some on. You can use your glue gun if you need to. And it just kind of helps it stick for me to then maneuver my pipe cleaners through. I don't go near the edge a lot, just mainly in the middle. And then I'm just going to tuck it on, stick it on there, give it a little pushy push, bring it down. And then I'm going to fish my pipe cleaners through, and I'm going to attach it to the middle part in the back. And trim these down. You can tuck them back in the frame, whatever you want. I just twist it a few good times and then tuck it in. And I'm going to go in other side, do the same thing. I love this side. Love that sign. I love the stripe. I love the polka dots. The Be Mine is in glitter. I love that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and start. I know y'all like measurements on this page, so it's going to look like about a 8-inch tail. And I'm going to go ahead and twist it. Now, I start my bows from the bottom to the top. If you need, you can do the same exact recipe with the same exact measurements in an easy bow maker. So, I'm going to go about a nice big old 8-inch loop. I want it nice and juicy. It might be close to 9 inches. And then mimic the other side. Nice long tail. So this is one directional, right? This is hearts, so I want them to go the right way. So I'm actually going to bring this and start with my tail, okay? And then I'm going to scrunch it in the middle. Now, I'm going to not twist any of this. It's going to mess with your brain. If you need to practice this, practice it with no ribbons layered. But I'm just going to go in and loop it. I'm not even twisting it. I'm just pinching it. I'm looping it. I'm going to hold it down here. I'm just making sure that it's a little bit smaller. Now it's upside down, this ugly. I'm just moving it within my fingers. And I'm just going to flip it so it's facing the right way. So pretty much I just looped it and flipped it upright. I did not pinch and twist. I just pinched it. Sometimes it makes you want to say wordy dirties, one directional. I'm 100% there with y'all. Sometimes it makes me use too much of my brain cells, but I want those to go the right way, okay? I love this black and white, a pop of it. Our dog is named Ghost. He's white, and he has one ear up and one ear down, and he is part German Shepherd, part Husky, and he is very protective and not always so friendly. Alright, next we're going to cut some. Y'all, sometimes if you have a lot of patterns and your bow looks a little busy, sometimes it's nice to add some solids in. So that's what I like to do, is add some solids in. So that's what I'm doing, just adding some solids. Let's go in again. Gonna start with my tail, layering it in, give it a nice little pinch, making sure they all stay on top of each other. I love this one though. It looks like a chalkboard. I'm gonna go ahead and make my loop. Let this go. I love this edging. I'm going to go with my 7/8, and I'm just going to do a little loop, just a one single loop with this one, because I don't need too much. I just want a little nub. So, give it a little pinch, give it a little loop there, and let it flow down. I love the 7/8. I think it is just a nice little pop. I really, if you use work frames, I love 7/8 for baby bows around your work frames. I think that's so precious. Here we go. She is beautiful and she is fluffy. Look at all the colors. That 2.5 and the 1.5 hearts were both from the subscription box, which sometimes it's hard to find pretty Valentine's Day ribbon, and those two were from the Valentine, the resupply box for this month. Alrighty, I'm going to hook this in. I love them hugging the sign. If you don't like it hugging the sign and you don't like it covering a little bit of the sign, that's okay. You don't have to put it exactly where I put it. You can really put it anywhere you want. But I like it just hugging right there. Just hugging that corner right up against it. But look at it so far. Oh, sorry. Hold on. It's backwards. Be mine. Big. Look how fluffy it is from the side view. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and snip it. And I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. Now this is not going to be, since these are all going to be facing the outside of the ring, I'm not worried about these as much for one directional. But I'm going to do a baby bow. Now my baby bow is still kind of big. It's still about 7 or 8 inches long, just because it's going to sit down in that frame. Y'all, I like doing this extra step in evergreens. I feel like it works that ribbon around the whole frame. I'm going to do a baby bow with this, but the pink, I'm just going to do a strip of the pink, because I want this cabana stripe to stand out. For sure. Alright, we're going to do a strip of the 2.5. And then watch how cute and adorable this 7/8 is. I love this 7/8. It gives me so much life. Like, I love it. I think it's so stinking cute. Oh, stinking cute. This is. I love think it's so perfect. We got 2 bushes of this in our wreath supply box. Just talking about just adding that ribbon, but now let's add some of this greenery. I'm just dipping, clipping, and sticking. Push it a little bit. Some I'm leaving a little bit longer. Some I'm leaving a little bit fuller. Some and you could do this. This is nice and lightweight. You wouldn't have no issues using this in your work frame. I'm using black right now because of the sign. Because Be Mine and this etching around the edge is black glitter. And look how beautiful this is. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it in half. So instead of 5, I'm going to get 10 in half. So these, I'm going to just work these in as well to give it some whimsy vibe in with our greenery. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I know I didn't get on. So I'm going to use this more open piece. It's going to face out towards here. Love that. I'm going to go through and periodically plop these in so we get a little extra whimsy. I'm going to think about also where I snipped them and how high I need them to go or how deep I need them to go. I have these left over from Christmas. I'm going to add those. These pretty glitter hearts. I thought about adding some red in. I do love those kind of just poking out. How precious! So I'm just going to put these in. Hide some down there. Have to keep track of how many I have. And we are going to add in, these are from Christmas, y'all. Like we were talking about using your supplies. These are just some red Regency shiny balls. You can use matte, you could use glitter, whatever you want. But I'm going to take these and I'm going to bundle them up a little bit. So I'm going to use these. But I love your attachments. I'm going to add these as some great filler. Y'all, balls, ornaments are great filler. I love that we used ornaments in it. I think but we still used all that ribbon alone from that box. Alrighty, y'all. Here we go. Y'all, if you want to learn more of these step-by-steps, breaking things down into what, why, and how, we'd love to have you in creative coaching.